March's episodes. God, I don't know what it is, but I really am just enjoying this arc a lot more. I know I'm gonna say this every freaking time, but I am, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Stockholm Syndrome, like with the pull-up dolls. I'm not really sure, but I'm just really glad that I like this arc better because I was really disappointed with the first one. Seriously though, the pull-up dolls, like, what the heck? I thought they were so creepy at first, but then they released the Serenity one, and I was like, oh, you're kind of cute. And now they have pre-orders out for Uranus and Neptune, and I'm like, I kind of maybe want you, and I don't understand why. And, Anyway, episode 17. So I really like all the little moments with Chibiusa. I love when she tries to cheer Usagi up, and there's always little funny antics between the two of them, and they're always kind of like at each other, and there's little moments of jealousy, but like they have such a good relationship otherwise, and it's so interesting, and I love it so much. Oh, and a shout out to whoever decided that, you know what, we've all been here before. You all know the story. Just here's a full-blown, like, no secrets, no shadows. Here's Chibiusa's parents. You know who they are already. It's fine. 10 points to Gryffindor on that. Like, good job. Good. Oh, and they put in Abracadabra Poof, and I'm so happy because I was gonna have to like fly to Japan and flip a table or something to prove how unhappy I was about it. But they put Abracadabra Poof in, and I'm really happy about it. I had a thought during the thunderstorm scene. Usually everybody just chalks up the whole like thunderstorms frightened of thunder thing to the fact that Chibiusa and Usagi are quite similar. They have the same birthday, they have the same favorite foods and color and likes and dislikes and everything, so naturally it would be kind of a thing to assume that Chibiusa has similar fears as Usagi, like being afraid of thunder. Which, by the way, she and Serenity seem to both have grown out of by the end of the Stars arc, when like the world is ending and there's thunder and lightning everywhere. But, you know, that's besides the point. But I had this thought when she started screaming. And maybe it's also because, like, Mamoru had this flash of seeing Crystal Tokyo, but Chibiusa is a survivor of a massive terrorist attack. What if her fear of thunder is not because her mother is afraid of it, but because it's a manifestation of post-traumatic stress? I mean, it's shown to be pretty severe here because it has only been a short time since the Black Moon attacked, so it's entirely possible that she's not afraid of thunder, she's just afraid of really loud noises that are sudden and intense, and there's bright lights because it reminds her of the fact that, you know, everybody in Crystal Tokyo is dead and it's kind of her fault-ish. The fact that they made Makoto sick and she's all staticky made me really happy. Really, this entire episode was just really good, and it really did a good job of showcasing what a good character that Makoto is. Like, if you don't like Makoto, I'm never gonna pronounce her name correctly, Makoto Kino, like, you don't love her after this episode, I don't know what to tell you, because she's such a good person, and she's really, and like, the fact that they had to have pets, like, make her sick to be able to take her down, like, she had to cheat to take out Sailor Jupiter. Otherwise, she wasn't gonna win. That really says something about how awesome she is. And she drinks rose tea, and she has this giant stuffed dog pillow that she hugs in her apartment, and she's like the senpai to this little kid who's all like starstruck by her, and she's actually the best. And if you don't love her, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't want to say you're wrong, but you're not right. The only thing that I really noticed wrong with the episode is when Usagi did the Moon Princess halation, or halation. I think I used to say halitation because that might have what the original dub said, but I don't really remember. The halation, she used the wrong scepter for it, and wink wonk. But otherwise, this was a really good episode, and yay, it only took the whole first arc to get through to get it, but, you know, good job. So now episode 18, every single time that Minako becomes the 5-star general that she is, I love it all the more. So hello episode, thank you for existing. She's so shady when she's trying to like get in and hang out with Chibiusa and her friend, like it kills me. But then she's thwarted because Chibiusa is like terrified of the Black Moon crystal that Mamoru is holding on to, the earring. The little things of the Black Moon family made me giggle, like Demande just kind of downed his wine and was like, whatever, I'm gonna go to my room and I'm gonna drink more wine and stare at my creepy hologram of Serenity. He didn't say that, but it was pretty heavily implied. We all know how this goes. That's probably what happened. Nobody's trusting anybody, and you know, that's always great for an invading terrorist faction to just not trust each other. That's gonna go really awesome for you. And also, the little Rubeus Calveras, like, hints of their romance-ish thing going on. They're like my favorite rare pair that nobody else ever seems to pay attention to, because like the little shoulder kiss, it kills me. I love them. Thank you this tiny little nod. I know you're just animating what the manga is doing, but you know, I love you anyway for doing it, thanks. So with Naru and Umino, we also have this gaze into how it works when the girls have these friends who are outside of, you know, the senshi group. So when they disappear, there's like this rippling effect of like, okay, I haven't seen her in a while, what's going on? She was doing this thing and she said this stuff and like, I'm kind of worried that something happened to her, is she okay? So we had this really nice showcase of what happens when you let other people know about your secret, and you know, it gets worrisome sometimes when your friends are fighting forces of evil and you can't do anything to help them with it. Point of contention here, Mamoru, your gems broke at the end of the last story arc because they saved your life from being stabbed. I don't know if you remember that, but they did. So where did these stones come from? Question, can I ask that? Can I ask you where your stones came from? Because I would like to know, because they broke. And I mean, I'm glad they're here. I'm fine for them to be these weird ghost spirit advisor things. Like, this is all I wanted, was for him to have his boys. I would have liked them to have a, you know, corporeal form instead of this vague spirit advisement thing. But I will take what I can get, and you know, I'm glad for it. But how did you get the stones? The appearance of two of my favorite attacks, Rolling Heart Vibration and Tuxedo the Smoking Bomber. First off, Minako totally made that attack name up thinking that Artemis is going to have a conniption fit over it because it's totally dirty, and also because Minako. And I'm so happy that Mamoru has powers and he's useful and he's not just throwing roses and making haiku speeches and everything, and he has the power to do things, and I don't have anything bad to say about this episode. I really don't. Whatever kind of changing of the guard happened at Toei Philippines, I'm glad that it happened. I wish it had happened sooner. It really just everything, it's a shame that it took so long for it to get this good, but it's happening and I'm really excited about that. So, you know, if you're looking for me to say bad things, I'm finding it a little hard to say anything bad now because things are finally starting to get really good, and so I'm really happy about that. So good job, Sailman Crystal, for doing the thing and the stuff and being good. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.